Hello Libra, welcome to your February Candlelight Love Tarot. I'm going to jump right on in. This is going to be a general love reading for, make sure I don't have this upside down, general love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For those of you who don't know, I do a general reading every single week for every single zodiac sign other than love. So it's like career, family, spiritual growth, all that good stuff. And then twice a month I do a love reading. So if you want to know about other parts of your life, check out the forecast, the weekly forecast for Libra that's already posted for this week. All right, my lovelies, let's see what's happening with love. We'll see what's happening with love here in this video. For Libras, you guys, a lot of you had some karmic stuff going on last month. I'm connecting with your energy, and I'm feeling fear. I'm feeling fear, Libra. I'm feeling fear. Some of you are afraid. Some of you are about to make some changes and you're afraid of it. Some of you are maybe just like you went through something really intense karmically and you're afraid that, like, you know, you're not out of the woods yet. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say. See what is going on with Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, Libra. So we've got Two of Swords. This makes sense to me that this would be your first card here because, like I said, I was getting a lot of fear in your energy. When Two of Swords comes up, there's fear in making a decision or fear to take action. It's kind of like being at a standstill. Sometimes I see this card come up in a love reading when you're really frustrated with a person and you're waiting for them to change, or you're wanting them to change and they're not changing, and you guys can't seem to like get past whatever this particular issue or issues are. You're not budging, they're not budging, and you're just kind of both not accepting that. Like you're waiting that at some point it's going to change, or you're hoping it's going to change, or you don't want to address it. So you're like an ostrich with your head in the sand, hoping the problem is going to go away or not be there. Like, if I don't look at it, then I won't have to deal with it. But so I mean, if you don't move, if you don't open your eyes, if you don't look at the situation, if you don't address it, you could definitely end up in what I call those tower moments. You know, the tower card in tarot is when something all of a sudden explodes or falls apart, and that's when the universe kind of nudges us because we're not paying attention to the signs that they're giving us. And if you would like to avoid that, then it's definitely a good idea to, when you're in this Two of Swords energy, to find the courage to address whatever's bothering you. I feel like a lot of you are, I keep hearing debt, but I'm hearing karmic debt. Maybe some of you have financial debt and that's bringing you stress, which is affecting your love life, but I'm not hearing it in terms of financial debt. I'm hearing it in terms of a karmic debt. Some of you feel like, you know, you went through something karmic with somebody who maybe put you through hell. And I think that a lot of you were able to get out of that last month, and then coming into this month, some of you are doing some self-reflection work, and there might be somebody or a situation in which you're feeling that, you know what, I did what this person did to me, maybe in a way I did it to somebody else. And maybe it's a family member, maybe it's not even a romantic situation. Like maybe you're thinking of a person that maybe you had lashed out at when you were stressed out, or maybe someone that had shown you a lot of kindness and, you know, helped you in a lot of ways, and then maybe you all drifted apart and you felt like I never got to let that person know I appreciated them. Some of you are feeling like there's some karmic debt that needs to be paid, but you don't know how to do it, and you're stressed out about it. Advice here is rest, rest, rest. Sea salt baths, Libra. You guys have been through a lot. A lot of you have been through a lot emotionally, and I think, you know, maybe you can't afford to go to an energy healer, some of you, or you live in places where it's hard to find a decent energy healer. You know, I'm in Los Angeles. You throw a stick on the sidewalk, you'll hit somebody that does energy healing. There's energy healers, including me. Like, there's so many energy healers out here. But you know, you might be in an area where there aren't a whole lot of energy healers available to you, or not very good ones. So if you're able to do anything with, like, take a sea salt bath, sea salt and some warm bath water, soak in that. If you can't take a bath, then you can definitely do something along the lines of like a sea salt scrub, or going to a health food store and finding natural soap that has like sage or lavender, or like the incense soaps. Those are very clearing too. You can just take a regular shower with some special soap if you can't do a bath. It's very cleansing, it's very healing, it's very therapeutic. But there's just something you're not wanting to address, Libra. Like, your clothes, ooh, and here it is. This is what you're not wanting to address, the Devil. Okay. Some of you want to leave a situation, like you want to do the right thing, or you want to leave a situation, but the sex is too good. Or you're thinking with the lower half of your body. You're not thinking with your head, and you're not thinking with your heart. Or, you know, you think it's your heart that is tied to this person, but really it's the lower half of your body. So for some of you, that's the situation. Some of you are in this energy where, like, and maybe some of you are still in that karmic cycle. Maybe some of you gave in, or maybe some of you couldn't give up on that person. And it could be because that physical connection between the two of you is so intense. For some of you, this could be like self-doubting, like having low self-esteem. Like, maybe you're in a situation with a person, or you're having a hard time getting over someone because of self-esteem issues. Like, you're telling yourself that you're not going to find better, or nobody else is going to want you, or you're not going to be happy in love because you're too tall, or too short, or too skinny, or too fat, or too this way, or too that way, or whatever it might be. Some of you might have a lot of beliefs about yourself where you're really putting yourself down. Libra, I feel like a lot of you are about to have a really massive energy shift and a really massive energy breakthrough, specifically in the area of love. Okay, and this is regardless of if you're in a relationship or if you're single. You're about to heal in a very big way your love life, and bring in more love, and improve your love situation. And the negative ego, which comes up as the Devil card, feels this and is doing what the negative ego always does. Just before you're going to have a massive breakthrough, that negative ego will come in hard, and it will start ripping you apart, just really tearing into you. You're stupid, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, nobody's ever gonna want you, nobody's ever gonna like you, people just, you know, pretend, people just use you, like whatever. Like, it'll just come in. And it doesn't just happen in love life, it happens in like anything. Like, you know, if you're gonna make some changes in your career, or financially, or in your emotional healing or spiritual growth, that negative ego will come in just before the big breakthrough and start ripping into you. And if that doesn't work, if you don't pay attention to that, and if you're able to outsmart the negative ego and say, I'm not listening to you, I know what you're doing, I'm not listening to you, then you might have negative energy or toxic energy from people around you trying to make you feel stuck, or trying to make you feel trapped. So if you have that chaos going on, whether it's internally within yourself, or coming in from outside forces making you feel trapped in the situation, remind yourself, I am so close to my breakthrough right now. I am so close to a massive healing and a massive blessing, that's why this negative energy is working so hard. And just tell yourself, that which is meant to be mine cannot be taken away from me. That which is meant to be mine cannot be taken away from me. And you have to realize, and you have to remember, guys, you know, your angels, your guides, you know, God, universe, they want you to be happy, right? It's the negative, low energy that gets in the way. It's our depression that gets in our way. It's our low self-esteem that gets in the way. If we can conquer these things and be in the natural flow, then love is our natural state. All right, my lovelies, that got really deep. I'm sorry. But Libra, you all are a very intelligent sign. I think you can hang. I think you can handle it. I think you can process it. I think you're still with me. All right, my lovelies. King of Cups. This is like really, really serious love energy. What did I say? You all are very close to having a really massive breakthrough in love. And, you know, now here we have King of Cups. When I see King of Cups, this to me is like husband energy. It's fatherly energy. It's loving, generous, stable energy. King of Cups isn't trying to, hit it and quit it. King of Cups isn't trying to, like trick you in some way. If anything, King of Cups is cautious. King of Cups is like, look, you know, I'll give you my heart. I'll give you the shirt off my back, maybe even. I will bless you in a lot of ways. I'll be very generous with you, but don't you cross me. Like King of Cups is very cautious and careful about the generosity that he gives. He may even do things to make sure that like you're proving that you're in it for the right reason, just personality wise, because some people say, oh, King of Cups can be withholding, but in my experience they're not necessarily withholding. They're just trying to make sure they're not going to get walked all over, or you're not taking them for a fool. So this is someone who has serious intentions, and they want to make sure that you have serious intentions. Libra, some of you are dealing with a water sign who's not going to be messing around, a water sign who is serious. So this might be a time for you, and water sign is going to be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This might be a time where you're even questioning, do I really want this? Like maybe I've been complaining that there are no loyal people. I've been complaining that there's like no real love. And now this water sign's like, well, you want loyalty? You have it. You want love? You got it. I got love for days for you. But like, you're going to have to step up and give the same thing to me back. And some of you maybe have some commitment issues or things that are going on, or some of you maybe you don't necessarily have commitment issues, but you are feeling like, man, I really wanted this, and now that it's here, I don't know if I'm ready. So some of you have that fear, like, what, like they say, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So something's kind of landing in your lap here, and some of you are afraid to take it. Some of you are very afraid to move forward. But King of Cups is generally good intentions here, okay? So next one is Four of Cups. You're not happy with what you're being handed. You're turning your face away. Look at her. She's like, oh, no, ew, gross. No, thank you. You know, some of you are feeling that way about a situation. And the universe is like, look, Libra, you know, you asked for this. I brought you this. And now you're turning your nose up at it. You have some decisions to make, my dears. You have some decisions to make. Some of you... I'm gonna say some of you are in a complex situation, because some of you are turning your nose up, or you're turning somebody down who is being very serious towards you, but you do have good reason for being like, no, I don't want you, because they may have done some really messed up stuff. They may have even been like abusive or toxic or shady or dishonest in some way. They may have done some very hurtful things. In that instance, yes, absolutely, you know, you're in a situation where maybe you don't want to take a risk, or you don't want to take a chance. But I feel like those of you who have that situation, you're kind of in danger of closing yourself up entirely, because you haven't released it yet. Even though you're like, I'm not going to be with this person ever again, and you mean it and you're sticking to it, you're still in this energy where you're tied to this person by the resentment. You're tied to this person by the resentment and the disgust for what they did. If you're able to clear that, then you're not going to block yourself in love moving forward. You're going to be open to that King of Cups energy. You're going to be open to that love flow coming in. So some of you have to release something from the past. And it might not even be where you might be like, look, I am over that idiot. I'm so over them. I'm so ready for somebody new. But you're still tied to this person because of the resentment. Some of you even are harboring some bitterness. And it's understandable. Anybody would feel that way having gone through what you went through. But you gotta let it go so that energetically you have space for this new person coming in. Your next card here, my friends, Seven of Swords. Gosh, Libra, this person's not wanting to let you go still. Seven of Swords is snooping around. It's like, you know, and to me, it's kind of like my cyber stalking card. If you watch my videos, you've heard me say that before. If you've watched a video with Seven of Swords, this person might be snooping around on your social media, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with you. They're trying to figure out, you know, are you free? Are you with somebody? If you're with somebody, are you really happy with them? This is what I don't like, Libra. I feel like this person's trying to watch you on social media. I don't know if they're technologically savvy, and in which case, like, if they'd be able to access information that maybe you have on private settings, or maybe they've been able to get into your social media through some fake catfish account and you don't even know when they're on your Instagram or they're on your Facebook or something. I feel like they're specifically looking at your social media because they're trying to figure out where you're going to be at because they want to show up there. Like, some of you are ignoring this person and this person's like, I'm not having it. Oh, hell no. Like, you're not going to ignore me. I'm going to get you back. And they're, and I don't mean get you back in terms of revenge, but like, I mean, get you back in terms of like, you know, you're not going to turn me down. We're going to like be together or whatever. So be careful about what you're posting on social media. Maybe don't be so open about, oh, I'm here with my friends. We're hanging out. Oh, we're going to go here. We're going to do that. Be a little bit cautious because I do feel some of you are dealing with a very sneaky person or a technologically savvy person who some way has figured out how to access private info. Maybe Libra, maybe you're the one doing it to somebody else, and maybe a message has been received here in regard to that. But you're just be cautious what you're posting, and be cautious about your attitude towards love, towards the past. I feel like you all are on the cusp of a really massive, big breakthrough in love. I just feel in February right now that that negative ego, that devil, is the only real block. And if you can get over it, then that love that you're wanting, like, it could be yours in February. It could be here that soon. Or a situation with an existing partner could improve and heal, and you could be in that King of Cups energy very soon. King of Cups can be very generous, very loving, very gentle, very nurturing. That's why he's also seen as like the father card, you know, like very nurturing in that way. So it's here, guys. It's close. It's up to you. It's up to you to make it or break it here, Libra. I hope that you watch your moon sign and rising sign videos too for a little extra information, depending on what energies are affecting you and where your planets are. If you need a private reading, you can reach out to me and schedule one. Everything is available through the Calendly link on the description. It's going to basically show you the different readings, and it's going to, you know, let you book right there online. But yeah, watch your other readings and watch your weekly zodiac forecast, guys, because we're more than just love. And, you know, all those other things, you know, healing family stuff, psychic growth, spiritual growth, you know, finances, career. These are all things that are going to bless us in love life anyway. So check out those videos as well, my lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.